so now we're going to do two different types of circuits. We're going to do a salty circuit, and we're going to do a graphite circuit. So we're going to start off with the salty circuit, and as we know, we need to have a closed circuit. We have to have an energy source, which would be the battery. We have to have a path for the electrical current to go on, to turn on a light, and then a path to get back to the battery pack. That is a complete circuit. We don't want to have a break in our circuit. So we're going to take a quick break and zoom in on our camera so that you can see how to do salty circuits. Okay, so to do salty circuits, you're going to need salt, glue, paper clips, some tape, a battery or an energy source, so a battery pack with the two leads, and then I'm going to use a LED light. We also need to have medicine droppers or just droppers of some sort, and then I have some colored water. So what I did is I divided the paper into two. This kind of helps the students see that our circuit is broken. It's a closed circuit, nothing's working on it right now. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take paper clips, and we're gonna put paper clips at the end of our paper, but not all the way at the end. So leave some spacing out. Do that to both sides. Now the fun part is students can make their own design. We're gonna put glue on the paper. You're going to start the glue though where the paper clip is on the paper. And then you can do a design, and then the design's going to meet at the edge of the paper. I'm going to add some more glue just so I have a nice big pathway. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Start at the paper clip and then do a design so that it's going to meet very close to the edge where the other one is. Add some more glue. Okay. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to add salt. The key to this is the more salt, the better. So you are going to just pour it on the glue. If you end up doing this activity and this does not work, add more salt. Okay, so I'm going to dump the salt off of these. All right, so one of the hard parts about this is getting the leads. You're going to put them on the paper clip. So one way you can do it is you can kind of wrap it in, and if it stays, that's perfect. Sometimes the paper clip wants to pull up, and if you need to, you can tape it down. So I'm gonna leave that one like that, and then this one I'm gonna tape. You just wanna make sure that that lead is staying attached to the paper clip, and the paper clip is still in the glue. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my LED lights, and I have my long side on this side, so this one's going to go on the red side, and you're going to stick it all the way in the glue, but not touching each side. So I'm going to stick the positive side in, and then the negative side in. And you want to get as much of those legs in. Okay. You want to keep the light up, the LED up also. And then what you're going to do, your last thing you're going to do is you're going to add water. So I've got some colored water here, and I'm going to put it right on top of the salt. And you'll be able to see the areas that have the colored water with the salt. All the way to the lead. I like using the colored water because you'll be able to see if you're missing a part of it that doesn't have any salt or any water. Add some green over here. So typically you do not want to use water with a battery pack or any electrical source because that is dangerous. But the salt, the ions in the salt react in a positive charge and allow electricity to flow through the salt water. So you want to make sure your battery pack is off when you start this. Don't turn it on until you have it all done. And then if my circuit is complete, the light will turn on, which it is. So the light turned on and it's traveling from the negative side through the pathway for the current to the light source, back through to the positive side and back into the battery pack. And then I can dim the light if I want to and I can turn it back on. Now if anything ever comes unattached, that would make it a closed circuit and the light will turn off. So you can have your students make all these designs on the paper and create their own circuit. If they go too detailed in their design, the circuit may not work, but then it'll give them a way to try to figure out how to make their simple circuit work. Do they need to add more salt? Are their leads actually touching each other? Are their leads not all the way in? Like that. So that is how you do salty circuits.